It was Sophie's first day helping Juliet answer letters, but she never expected to find a letter hidden behind the wall. A letter that was written 50 years ago. The paper had yellowed with age, but Sophie had no idea that this one letter would change her life forever. In the northern Italian city of Verona, there's a magical legend. People believe that if you leave your love troubles on Juliet's wall, Juliet herself will write back with advice. Sophie believed it too, until one day, she stumbled upon a mysterious woman collecting the letters. Curiosity got the better of her. She followed the woman through winding streets and found a hidden room. Inside were several women, busy sorting and answering the letters. They weren't Juliet. They were the secretaries of Juliet, each with their own role. Moved by the work, Sophie decided to join them. But on her very first day, she found a letter buried for 50 years. It told a story of a young American girl named Claire, who had fallen in love with an Italian boy, but their love was torn apart by her parents. So she wrote to Juliet, asking what to do.
Please, Juliet, tell me what I should do. My heart is breaking, and I have no one else to turn to.
The women thought too much time had passed. 50 years could change everything. Claire had probably moved on, but Sophie didn't agree. She believed some love was too real to forget. And maybe, just maybe, Claire was still out there, waiting for an answer. Sophie sat alone and wrote back to Claire, then mailed the reply along with the old letter. A few days later, a young man showed up at their door. He said he was Claire's grandson. His name was Charlie. He asked who had written that letter to his grandmother. Sophie admitted it was her, but instead of thanking her, Charlie scolded her.
Now, what were you thinking?
I was thinking that she deserved an answer.
Yeah, 50 years ago, maybe not now.
I'm sorry, I didn't know true love had an expiration date.
True love? Are you joking?
He worried that if Claire didn't find her long-lost love, it would break her heart all over again. Sophie was speechless. She knew now she had to see this through, so she followed Charlie and met Claire in person.
Excuse me, Claire? Hi. Hi, my name is Sophie, and I wrote you the letter.
Letter from Juliet? My goodness, thank you.
Claire held a ring in her hand, a ring once given to her by Lorenzo. Tears welled in her eyes. She shared the story of their love, and the regret she'd carried ever since. Now that she was back in Verona, she was ready to find him again. And Sophie, deeply moved, asked to join the journey and write a book about it. The next morning, Sophie dove into online searches and found out there were 74 men named Lorenzo in the area. They started with a grand estate, but that Lorenzo came from nobility, not the one they were looking for.
It's such a shame. I think I could have been happier.
Happy? Did your grandson just say happy?
I said could have been. Let's not get carried away. I have a reputation to uphold.
They kept searching, one Lorenzo after another, but no, Claire's hope began to fade. They arrived at an old home. A neighbor led them to a grave. That Lorenzo had passed away. Charlie's biggest fear had come true. He turned to Sophie in frustration, saying she never should have stirred up his grandma's old wounds.
It's not the ending you want, is it? This isn't just a clever story with a clever
Charlie.
ending. It's our life. It's my grand's life.
Charlie, it's not about a story.
No, she's already